Good afternoon. My name is Edith, and I operate in the human resource space. Uh, Today, I will be talking about 5 functions of HR. But before I go into that, I want to explain what HR, human resources, by extension, human resource management, actually means. Now, as is popularly said, human resources management is about the management of an organization's most valued asset. Human resource management involves coordinating, managing, allocating human capital and employees in ways that help the organizations or helps an organization to achieve its corporate goals. Human resource management is that aspect of management that understands, appreciates, and executes, strategies that has to do with people, knowing fully well that regardless of the resources, the equipment, other resources, equipment, machinery, finance that an organization have, without people, especially the right kind of people, there's little or nothing they can do to achieve its corporate goals. Having said that, I'll go into the functions. My partner has talked about some functions of HR, which includes recruitment, compensation, and benefits in a presentation. Today, I will be talking about human resource planning, training and development, policy formulation, employee engagement, growth and succession planning. So when it comes to human resource planning, this is like the foundation, okay? It's about the most important HR function because it's strategic in nature. You're looking at what the organization's future needs are. Having seen the corporate goals that the organization want to achieve, you want to answer questions or prepare for the number of people that will be needed. What kind of recruitment do you want to do to get this kind of people? How would these people be strategically positioned to handle issues that will come up? Okay, what kind of competencies should they have? When this is done, when there's proper workforce planning or human resource planning, then definitely the organization is in the right direction and will be able to carry out other HR functions as well as add value to the organization. The next thing is training and development, or sometimes some people call it learning and development. Extremely important, because when you've identified the number of employees that are needed, having done the planning, then people are recruited. Recruitment, basically, you're looking at potentials because the organization has not worked with these people. And because the organization has not worked with these people, and what the interviewer is relying on is what is it deceiving, the competences the person has explained they have. And so bringing the person to the system, no matter how experienced or the expertise the person has, the person will need certain training to fit into the organization. It could be training to fit into the culture. It could be training to close certain gaps. It could be training to position the person for future roles. But definitely there has to be training. And so what is training? Training actually refers to increasing competence, the process of increasing competence, because you are increasing the knowledge, skills, and abilities of the employee for doing the work. Whereas on the other side, development has to do with overall growth of the employee. So while the training has a limited scope, it is specific job-oriented, while development focuses on building knowledge, understanding, and competencies for overcoming future challenges. When this is done, It will help with productivity. It will help with positive attitude towards work. It will facilitate better communication. In fact, it will move the employee from being just having one who has certain potentials, but able to bring those potentials to bear in his work. Okay, so I move to the next function of HR, and this has to do with policy formulation. Back to what I mentioned earlier about recruitment.